EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
Dotson, the man in motion. They'll stay on the ground. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready? Smash, smash! Riggs! Go!
Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he's got it at the 1. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, this is James Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing. Clearly, the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sandristill. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder.
Big opening up the middle. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. That's a good bounce back there. They'll get this back very close to that first down mark.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Third and 2. Here's Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions.
Daniels to throw on second down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Give him 12 on that one. They're on the march. Another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
At the Bills' 2-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll run. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Patterson's kick is good. And the Commanders will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 31 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Set. Ready. Hey, check that.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Cole Bishop up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Mustang 19. 70 range. 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. That'll be batted down.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's complete to the rookie's second-round pick. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Daniels gonna throw again. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's taken in. It's James Cook. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Buffalo.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
They'll look to throw. All alone is the tight end, Kincaid.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Second and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line. A gain of 11 there. And a first down. Here's Cook to the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. The motion man here is Mitchell. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Another one from the 5, second down and goal.
Here we go. On top right. Go. Set. Alert.
The motion man here is Mitchell. One more time with Cook. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only did they come up with a big third down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up fourth down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Washington takes over first and 10. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10.
18 Rattler. Check go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down.
Go. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Here's Daniels. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one taken in by Mitchell. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. The extra point is good. And the Bills will come back to tie things at 17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
19 Lions. Let's go. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Going up top. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's stay 19.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This one is caught by Dotson. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Washington.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
A throw left side, caught by Sinnott.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. His throw left side is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. To the air again is Daniels. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Johnny Minton there on the stop. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Dotson, the man in motion. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Now he'll run it. Give him 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of downs. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing now. Daniels. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And this one doesn't do a whole lot. It's out of bounds, short of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Back 60.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now he'll run. A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
It's first down, and they'll run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Daniels now going to look to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Bills will take over here just past the 30. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Now another try at first and goal, albeit from a little further back.
19,
They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one across into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener.
Makes the score Bills 24, Commanders 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Daniels now on first down. in trouble, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and long.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go now. Ready?
To throw is Daniels. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Daniels going to throw again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Ready?
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
Ready up. Bring it. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's pinned. Touchdown, Washington. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
18 Cardinal.
A run up the middle with Cook. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The motion man here is Mitchell. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. We'll try and run here with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Take go.
Once again, it's Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now this time they'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Let's go. 19, 18. Roll, roll, roll.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Open space to the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
Here we go, set.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Left side 19. Ready? 70 range, 70 range. Check go.
They'll throw with Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he will go all the way. Jahan Dotson, touchdown Commanders. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Commanders go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is taken in at the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. His drive will start on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jahan Dotson, touchdown Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. That is hard. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Set. Ready?
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Throwing now, Daniels. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted.
All right, so sometimes as a coach, Mike, you just got to step in and take over. And I think in this case, you're going to look at your quarterback and say, I don't care how open that guy looks. If that defender's on that half the field, throw it to the other half. Because this is the 2nd time he has picked you off, and I guarantee the only thing on his mind right now is getting a 3rd.
Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Daniels. Got a man left side. It's caught. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Check.
Dotson, the man in motion. Up the middle they go. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
Set.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap